Hi guys, this is Alexis from Reflections of a Bookaholic, and I'm here with another plan with me. This is my spread from last week using a kit from Graceful Muse Papery. I adored this spread, but this week I'm planning for the week of August 2nd through August 8th, and I am using this kit from The Giving Girl. It says that summer feeling. It's a summer kit, and I just flip through it really quickly, and if you're interested in seeing the pages more slowly, definitely check out one of my previous hauls because I definitely hauled this kit. So I start off with the bottom washi. I put down the base of the kit, the bottom washi, the date covers and date dots, filled out the sidebar, and placed the full boxes where I wanted them. This kit is foiled in gold, and the Given Girl has a very light, dainty gold that I really like. But I will say that I struggled a little bit with this kit, and that is because the the bow flourishes in this kit that are on many of the boxes, the arrows, the page flags, they all work in only one direction. And so I did kind of struggle because I wanted to do different things with different colors and different boxes, but I couldn't because it would have been bow on top of bows. And this is not anything new with her format and her kits, and I've used her kits before, but I think I'm struggling now only because I'm starting to kind of find my own and get a little bit more creative and just feeling a little more limited than I have in the past. So I just want to note that because a lot of us, or I can only speak for myself, a lot of times I look for kits that are pretty or that speak to me or that just give me a certain vibe. But it's very important that I start paying attention to the format because it actually gets kind of difficult, and I don't think about the format as much as I should. So all of that is to say, I love the Giving Girl and I love her kits, but that is starting to be an issue for me, and I did find that happened this week. So this week is the end of some traveling. Well, no, this week we are continuing to travel. It's the end of our traveling that we were seeing family. We picked up my niece and nephew, and I also had training in San Antonio. And so we start off this week where we are visiting family, and then we go to another city and spend a couple days there for my training, and then we finish out the week back home, but having my niece and nephew so that Jacob can kind of have that family time and make those memories that my husband and I always talk about we made when we were younger with our cousins, and we just wanted that for him. And so that's just kind of the gist of the week. And it ended up being for the most part, that's how it worked out. It ended up being a little bit stressful, but I'll talk about that when we get there. So I zoom out so you can see what the base looks like. I did the top of the date covers off camera. What I did there is I just took some of the honey inked deco and I just put them together so it looks like it is a header, but it's not. It's a bunch of deco that's clumped together, that's cut and clumped together. So I started off on Monday putting a little flourish behind the baby onesie, just to note that I nursed the baby. The onesie is from Sadie Stickers. The nurse script is from Alyssa's Craft Shop. Behind the circle, I put a honey inked deco, like a round deco clump that had seashells and beach looks to it. And then I put down a face mask from Simply Set Life, just to note that my cousin Katie, my cousin-in-law, I guess, took the baby, and so I did get a little bit more sleep that morning. I put down a flag as a separator. I did that throughout this kit. I really liked how it looked. I then put down a third box and a calendar sticker from Samantha May Sticks, just to note that I had a family group conference meeting and then I needed to follow up with my client and just some other collaterals because it was a meeting that didn't go well. And so I just had to, do my job and do some work. I used a bowstring box from the kit just to note that we hung with family, and I put down a cell phone sticker, and I'm not quite sure why I used the cell phone as an icon there. I'm sure there was a reason, I just don't remember anymore. It's probably had something to do with what we were doing when we were hanging out. But at the end of the night, I did stay up to about, I think, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning again. And that icon sticker with the popcorn is from Crafts by Towie, just to note that I did watch Simone Biles' return on the Beam final. It was she put on a great show. It was so emotional to watch, and I really enjoyed it. This Olympics was just not like any Olympics I've ever watched, and I'm realizing now that pushing back the Olympics for a year, well, it just didn't impact just an extra year of training for the athletes, but it seemed like it was really stressful because it seemed like they still didn't know whether it would happen or not because the pandemic was still going on, and not having your friends and family there. I guess I was excited about the Olympics, but starting the Olympics, I don't think I really thought about just what a how different it was going to be for these athletes, and just even watching and seeing empty stands. And there seemed to be a lot of upsets this year and a lot of just really strange things, but my hats go off to these athletes, and everyone's such hard workers. I can't imagine just having the discipline to work that hard, so I was very impressed. On Tuesday, we're still in Beaumont, but we are packing up and we needed to drive to San Antonio. I did some visit some clients on the way. We got kind of tired, so we did stop off. Well, we didn't, but the baby was done with that car seat, so we stopped off at Katie's and kind of had dinner there before we got on the road and ended up in San Antonio. On Wednesday, I put down that alarm clock sticker from Samantha May Steaks just to note that I got a hot breakfast from the hotel. And then I put down a clipboard sticker. I need to look and see where that's from. I believe it's either from Alyssa's Craft Shop or Honey Inked. I'm thinking Alyssa's Craft Shop. Just to note that I did the morning session of the CLE. I did have to leave and go nurse the baby. That nurse is the same nurse script that I used before from Alyssa's Craft Shop. So I tried to kind of make a whole vibe with the bowstrung box, using some deco and some honey inked beach foil deco. And just to note that there was the afternoon session, I put all of it down, just to realize that I missed marking lunch with my colleagues, so I did want to do that. So I pulled it up and put down that scalloped box, which is actually one of my favorite boxes, just to note that we had lunch at like Margaritaville, which every year we do this, and every year I'm reminded that that is a terrible place. I don't know why we keep doing this. I don't know, like that is a horrible place to go on the Riverwalk. That laptop sticker is from the Pretty Pink Co. And then I just put down a quarter box. I wasn't really feeling how the spread was coming out, so I did pull in some of those garlands, those mini garlands from Honey Ink, to kind of give it a little bit more pizzazz. I did cut down some deco and put that in, and I just noted that at the end of the day, I grabbed some enchiladas from Maria Mia, and we took the kids downtown San Antonio and kind of let them walk around and see the Alamo and things like that. It was a lot of walking. I needed it, but ooh, we were so tired. We handled bath night and then headed back to the hotel. On Thursday, I started off by putting down some cutting down some deco and putting some honey inked beach deco around it, and just noted that it was a tough night for the baby. At this point, we realized that the baby had a fever and he wasn't feeling well. That mom and baby stickers from Papershire, and he wasn't feeling well the day before, but he was just getting more warm and he wasn't getting better. And so we had all of these plans to go to Legoland and do things with the kids and actually get tickets to the Alamo and take them in, and we just had to cancel all the plans and get back because the baby was miserable and a cranky baby. And also in these days and times, you don't take a baby with a fever anywhere because you don't know what it is and it's COVID times and just not appropriate. So I put down that car sticker from, I think it's from Paper Muse Crafts, and then we just headed back home. Shortly after we get home, we get a call with some bad news and realize we got to get everyone COVID tested. We were not happy. There are some inappropriate words for how we actually felt. And then also, I was sitting there thinking, is this why the baby's sick? So there was a little bit of panic. And so we had to get that situated, needed to get food. I needed to run to Target to get some clothes for my niece because I think we were just missing some items. And so, and at the end of the day, I don't think I noted it there, but oh, we did. We got everyone COVID tests. And then on Friday morning, I put down that stethoscope sticker from Samantha May 6 and put that on a heartstrung box just to note that we had a doctor's appointment with the baby's pediatrician where we got him COVID tested. It was very simple. It wasn't like I thought it was. I was COVID tested right before I gave birth, and it was not a good experience. And I was happy to learn that they don't do it that way anymore, so that's also good. I put down another flag sticker as a separator, which I've been doing throughout the spread. And then I just layered over some circles to make a bigger space, just to note that I had some work time. And that little cute dainty laptop is from the Giving Girl. I think I got it in like a D-stash kind, not D-stash, like an overstock bundle that I bought or something like that. I put down a flag sticker to note I had a circle of support meeting to attend, and then I pulled in some more of the I think those are, yes, from Sadie Stickers, those headers that I cut blah blah blah, you guys. This is bad. I cut in half and then I put them over a lot of the full boxes, and I just kind of sprinkled that in other places where I thought it fit because I kind of wanted it to be more. And that's from Sadie Stickers, like I said, and just jotted down a few things that I did that evening before moving to Sunday. Oh, Saturday. Sorry, Saturday. So on Saturday, what I tried to do, I was really struggling. And so I tried to put down the boxes and circles and things where I wanted them. And it wasn't working because of the where the bows were falling. And so this wasn't the first time in the spread that I was having this problem, but this is the first time I didn't really edit it out. And so I'm putting everything because I'm trying to see what it's going to look like, and I was going to fill it in afterwards. And so you see me put things down, pull it up, other things down, pull it up, and that's just showing my struggle a little bit. And then I had cut down a flower deco, and you could no longer tell it was piece of a flower, so I just kind of put it down and just more of a like a color difference rather than as a floral deco. And I put the little taco next to it just to note that we got breakfast tacos. That's not what breakfast tacos look like, but it was good enough for me. That stickers from Melissa's Craft Shop, and she no longer carries those icons. I love them because they're smaller icons and they fit quarter boxes a little bit better. I then put down a mom and baby sticker from Paper Shower just to note that I cuddled and nursed the baby. This is pretty much what I did all day. Even when I was editing, which is what I do next, the edit stickers from Crafts by Towie. Even when I was editing, even when I was trying to cook, I was wearing and carrying a baby who just would not leave my side, and he wasn't feeling well. And I just noted that he wouldn't leave my side. I did kind of try to put down that abstract deco from the Giving Girl and then put some honey ink beach deco around it, and just noted that it was just a day where the baby just wouldn't leave my side. So I really couldn't do much, and he wasn't feeling well, so it didn't bother me too much. And then I started off Sunday with a sticker from Paper Shower, and it's just the baby in the crib. I love that sticker. And then I filled in the rest. Well, not really filled in. I started putting everything where I thought I wanted it so I could fill in the rest of the day. At the end of Sunday, I just put down that circle with that bow over it just to note. Oh, and the TV icon is from Crafts by Towie. And I just wanted to note that I watched the Golden documentary, which was a documentary about some of the athletes that were trying to make the USA Olympic team. And I just thought it was so eye-opening because, of course, I already knew how everything worked out. And I remember one of them said, in the documentary, someone said, well, what if the worst thing happens and the USA gymnastics gets silver? And I was thinking to myself, like, that's exactly what happened, and it didn't really feel like the worst thing. So anyways, it was a good documentary. I recommend it. I think it was on the Peacock TV app or whatever. So that's it. I did do a vid wiggle, and now I'm showing you the leftover stickers. I used quite a few of them. And then I love how this looks. Even though I struggled, I really do love how it looked. I try to show you it a little closer up. I probably won't do this again because it doesn't look, I mean, I was too lazy to take the camera off the tripod and do it, but lazy's not good, so I need to stop doing that. And that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.